I'll provide some options and variations that hopefully work for you. If they don't, place them to the side. Bring in your own favorite options or variations. If that doesn't work, take a break, take a stretch, do a different movement. And maybe that movement's even outside the family of exercises that I'm offering up today, and that's okay. So main goal, take care of yourself, do what you need to do. All right, so I'm gonna just adjust my camera here. If you want you to see my feet, we'll get started standing. Nothing unusual yet, and then we'll move through some warm-ups, yeah? So functional parallel position with your feet and the legs. Yeah, ears, shoulders, hips, ankles, knees and ankles in relative alignment. So doing the best you can, try not to take too much time to figure it out. Just try to find an upright posture for you. The legs should be too narrow nor too wide. And just from here, on the inhale, just shrug the shoulders up to the ears and a shoulder shrug. Exhale, you slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Inhaling the shoulders up, and then exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. One more time. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Shoulder rolls around the shoulders back, up, round forward. Back, up, round forward. Back, up, round forward. Two more times. Back, up, round forward. Last one. And back, up, round and forward. Now keep the arms long, but swing the arms back, up, and forward, just the same direction that we're doing the shoulder circles. Back, up, and forward. And so this circle can be any size that works for you. You may not go up as high as I do. Maybe you go higher than I do. Maybe your circles are super big. Something that you find your full range of motion wherever that is today. One more time. And then just drop the arms down very side. Now we're gonna reverse those circles with the shoulders only. Shoulders come forward, up, around to the back. Forward, up and around to the back. Forward, up and around to the back. So it's like a chest opening. Forward, up and around to the back. Forward, up and around to the back. And one more time. Keep the arms long, swing the arms forward, back, and up and around. Forward, back, up and around. Trying to keep the torso upright, neck relatively in line with the spine, right? Forward and around, forward and around, and then one more time, forward and around. I'm just drop the arms down by your side. So we're gonna just do a little knee bend here, nothing unusual. Again, find that functional parallel position with feet and legs, and just gonna bend your knees and straighten. So I'm not trying to tuck under nor overly arc back. See if I can just drop my pelvis down towards the floor as my knees track over the second and third toes. Yeah, so I'm just doing nothing huge, right? And I'm trying to keep my feet fairly connected to the floor. Yeah, a couple more times, just getting the legs warmed up. So nothing too shocking as we move along. The other thing I'll mention is try to find equal weight to both feet. I know I like to stand onto my right, so I really have to step down into my left to make sure that that left leg is really working and just straighten the legs. Now, let's just open up the arms to the side, palms can face down, and just rotate the palms up and down just for a moment. I'm gonna add a little rotation in the torso. The arms won't be in this particular position, but it'll be a nice rotation because I'm gonna ask for a little bit of rotation in not only the torso, but the shoulder girdle today. So we just wanna make sure that we have it. So I'm internally rotating and externally rotating, yeah? Right, I can even do this down here, leaving my arms in this position is too much, yeah? Or any angle that works for you. A couple more times, your arms can start, maybe your forearms will start burning a little bit, that's okay as well. And then just drop the arms down by your side. Now, I'm gonna have you interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull. And this is just to keep the torso upright. I'm not asking you to press into your head at all, but if this feels like it's too much, you always just place your hands here. The other option, which will come later on in class, is you can place your hands here as well. I find that gets a little funky, so either here or here. I'm gonna go from my back of my skull. Without moving my pelvis, which will be tempting, I'm gonna twist the torso to the right and center. Left and center, right, center, left, center. Right, center, left, center, right, and left, center. Pause, and you just drop the arms down by your side wherever they were. Let's do a little bit of a flat back, which we did the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna encourage you today to place your hands on your hips, keep your feet in that narrow position, and just send a flat back forward. We'll be using a little bit of this later on won't be as extremely flat back. So as I tilt forward from my hip socket, I'm sending my crown of my head towards the wall in front of me and my booty towards the wall behind me. So what I'm trying not to do is round the spine. And that flat back might be at this angle here for you, and that's fine. Your hamstrings may only allow you to go here. If you can go into that tabletop position with your back, great, or an approximation of that. Yeah, and I'm gonna do that for you one more time. Getting come right back up. Just want to give your arms a little bit of break and getting that hip hinge involved a little bit. So hands to here or hands to here. Now, we did that rotation. Now I just want you to do a side bend. So we do this sometimes in an abdominal positioning, and I just want you to do a little side bend because we'll be exploring that later. And again, I'm trying to keep my pelvis stable. Sometimes I do shift my hips out, right? I'm going to encourage us not to do that today because that will affect our balance. So we want to keep your feet fairly firmly planted and our hips relatively stable. So you might find that this range of motion may not feel as big if you were to shift your hips. And see, if I shift my hips, I feel like the side bend gets a little bigger, right? It feels like that way. Perception-wise, it's not really happening. Or perception-wise, it feels like that way. In reality, it's not really making it bigger. It's just making a different stretch, yeah? Or different movement. We'll do that one more time each side. And then coming right back up and break and just shake out those arms. So I'm gonna have us explore that rotation and that side bend with our knee bend. So I'm gonna keep it fairly simple, just one knee bend as you straighten, you'll rotate, we'll go to the other side, knee bend, side bend, and we'll continue with that because that will come to play later on in at the end of class. So you're just gonna shoulders, hands to each opposite shoulder or hands to the skull. Gonna bend, let's twist to the right. Hips are stable. Bend the knees and twist to left. So again, it's that shallow knee bend. Bend, now side bend to the right. And back up. Knee bend, side bend to the left. And back up. Knee bend, now you're gonna twist to the left. What? And center. Knee bend, twist to the right. And center. Knee bend, side bend to the left. And up. Knee bend, side bend to the right. And up. Let's repeat. Knee bend and twist right. Knee bend, twist left. Knee bend, side bend right. Knee bend, side bend left. Knee bend, twist left. Knee bend, twist right. Knee bend, side bend left. Knee bend, side bend right, and shake it out. Okay, so we'll be adding that kind of rotation with our squats later down at the end of class. So I'm gonna have you now just pull your mat out if it's not already there. It's probably already there. Don't have to do what I do. Create my little stage area. And then I'm gonna place the roller in the center of my mat. I'm also gonna adjust my camera angle here a little bit, or a lot. Yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, so we'll go ahead and get down onto the roller. Head and tail will be fully supported. And knees bent, feet flat. Arms are down by your side. Right, find that functional parallel position with your feet and legs. So think about the heels being in line with the sit bones, feet pointing straight ahead. Yeah. Then find the center back of the pelvis or center back of the tailbone being connected to that roller. The back bottom of your ribs also connect to that roller. So you're just trying to establish this relative natural curve of the back of the body at the lower back, right? So not overly flattening or overly arcing. Somewhat termed as a neutral spine. Yeah. And just find a weight into your feet. Big toe, pinky toe, heel connection. So you're really standing to those feet. Then I do want you to find weight into the hands. You're not going to try to change this. You're just taking notes, right? So weight can be at the center of the palm, thumb, or pinky side, right? One side might feel different than the other. Again, just take note. You're not really trying to change anything there. We did a lot of arm movement in the beginning, so hopefully the chest is as open as it can be at this moment. Find the way to the center back of the skull. So the chin isn't pointing down towards the chest too much, nor up towards the ceiling. Again, we're just trying to create this natural curve to the back of the neck, right? And then as we're here, can you relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can? Yeah. Let's take a few centering breaths. So just take your inhales to the sides and the backs of the ribs. And as you exhale, you just draw the navel away from your t-shirt gently. Yeah. And again, inhaling to the sides and the backs of the ribs. Then exhale, draw the navel away from the t-shirt. And as you draw the navel away, try not to change the shape of your back. So you're not trying to imprint your spine or tilt your pubic bone at all. Everything remains relatively stable. Inhale again to the sides and the back. Then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in. Not a huge amount of movement going on here. It's just really about centering the body, getting anchored into our feet and onto the roller with our back of our body. Inhaling to the sides and back, and then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel gently in. One more time, again, inhaling to the sides and back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel gently in. All right, so you're gonna try to stick with that breath the best you can. Next inhale, just float both arms up towards the ceiling. And here, let's go ahead and rotate the palms of face inward. And with both arms, you're gonna inhale your fingertips up towards the ceiling, lifting the shoulder blades up and away from the mat, right? And then exhaling and melt the shoulder blades right back down towards the mat. And some of us might feel like the shoulder blades hug the roller, right, a little bit. Inhale the fingertips up towards the ceiling so the shoulder blades pull away from the roller. And then exhale, you melt the shoulder blades back down. Maybe they hug the roller a little bit. I'm not trying to actively hug it. I'm just letting my shoulder blades relax down. Inhale the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, melt the shoulders back down. One more time, inhale the fingertips up. And exhale, melt them back down. Let's leave that there for now. Turn your palms to face forward. On the exhale, you're gonna reach this right arm back, keep the ribs dropping down, nothing unusual here. Inhale the arm right back up. Exhale, drop the ribs, scoot the belly, left arm reaches back, ribs are dropping. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs drop down, scoot the belly, standing strong to those feet. Inhale the arm right back up. Exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping. Inhale back up, and then exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale back up. Now you're gonna pause. On the exhale, both arms reach back, ribs are dropping down. Range of motion might change here a little bit. Yeah, inhale the arms right back up. I know that my range of motion gets smaller as I reach both arms back because I gotta focus on keeping the ribs down. Inhale the arms right back up. And the reason why we're keeping the ribs down, actually reaching the arms back, is just to engage the abdominals and not try to change the back of the bodies, right? Those natural curves there. Because if I were allowed to let my ribs to allow them to float up, then I'll get a little arc on the back. There's nothing wrong with it. It just changes the exercise, right? We're trying to keep the abdominals engaged here in a gentle way. One more time. Reaching the arms right back up. And then and of course, we're working on balance. Now, we're gonna send this right arm back, left arm comes forward, right? So you're just splitting those arms and you're gonna switch and switch in a reasonable way. So nothing too quick, nothing too slow, something continuous that works for you. So this is just challenging the balance here a little bit, right? Because the weight distribution changes as you swing the arms. A little momentum here also changes the weight distribution. So just getting ready to be as stable as we can be on this roller. And remember, stability is not stillness, right? Think about a tree blowing the wind. If the tree was super stable, it would just crack, right? And the reason why it can stand up is that it has some movement. One more time, back and forth. Reach the arms up and then arms come forward and down and come out by your side. From here, you can keep your arms here with your hands and forearms on the mat if they reach. Otherwise, you can connect your elbows and just flip the forearms up. If your arms are long enough and that feels available to you, if your chest is up enough for that. Some of us may not feel like that's even possible. Arms come back down onto the mat, totally fine. It's just a different challenge, and sometimes it works for some, it doesn't work for 100% of the population. So from here, I'm gonna take a deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. Yeah, inhale to hold it, then exhale, place the foot back down. Again, we're working on this balance. Also working on the legs now. Exhale, left leg lifts up, working on those abdominals as well. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale to hold, then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Let's do that one more time each side. Exhale, right leg floats up. And then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold it. And then exhale, place the foot back down. All right, moving on. You'll take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. You'll leave the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. So both legs are up, squeeze the inner thighs together, jump up onto feet. Small range of motion here. You're just gonna send toes and thigh bones towards the wall in front of you. So you're not trying to straighten the legs up or dip the legs down. Just send the toes forward. 3 inches, bring it right back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. One more time. Toes and thigh bones forward, bring it back in. Now keep the shape of the legs here. Exhale, from your thigh bone, you reach the right toe down from the mat without bending the knee anymore. Inhale that leg right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Now pause here. You can keep the pointed feet or flex your feet. This is too much. Go back to pointed feet. Right heel taps down now instead. Bring it back up. Left heel taps down now instead. Bring it back up. Right heel taps. And back up. Left heel taps. Back up. One more time each side. Right heel taps. And back. Left heel taps. Back up. Pause here. Keep the feet flexed. Extend both legs up from the ceiling. Sending those heels towards the ceiling and bring the legs back to tabletop. Your legs may or may not get entirely straight. It's fine. Extend the legs any amount for you, and then bring them back to tabletop. You might need to keep your legs at a slight angle to get the legs long, like I am here. Bring it back. And extend both legs up. And bring it back. 2 more times. And extend both legs. Heels reaching towards the ceiling the best you can. Then, and last one, extend both legs. Can you hold there for a moment? Bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first, follow to the left. Both arms come back onto the mat by your side. You can rock and roll. Or lengthen out one leg, lengthen out the other leg, just getting some release wherever you need it. From here, go ahead and interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull, and you're gonna point the elbows slightly forward so you can see them in your peripheral vision. Yeah, try to keep the pelvis stable. So no, you're not trying to really imprint your spine into the roller with your lower back, yeah? Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Look towards your belly, thighs, your knees, hopefully not the ceiling. A little nod of the chin here. Inhale here, exhale, coming right back down. Your hands are there to support your head, not to pull on your neck. Exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, and exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale again, now the head round spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale again, now the head round spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, now the head round spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, coming right back down. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, now the head round spine up, abdominal curl to pause. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. Inhale, center. May not be very big, it's fine. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. And center, turn the torso towards the left. And center. Turn the torso towards the right, center, and then turn the torso towards the left, and center. Torso towards the right, and center, and then torso towards the left. And so to pause there, round up 1 more inch, pow, and then round yourself all the way back down. Keep the hands behind the skull. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Pow. Release the right hand, press over the left side of the body. You've got 8. We'll pulse this up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Left hand releases to the right. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and goes back to the center. Come back to the center with the torso. Reach both hands over the knees. Diagonally. 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull, round up 1 more inch, and then come all the way down. Again, you can release whatever you need to release there. Yeah? From here, I want you to float both arms up toward the ceiling. So we haven't really done this yet. So let's add it in now, because I'm gonna add it in a second. Feet flat, just open up both arms to the side. Nothing unusual, bring the arms right back up. We've done this before. Both arms open up. Usually I incorporate it a little bit more towards the beginning of the roller work. Exhale, both arms open. And back up. And then both arms open. And then back up. Now I want you to pause. So both arms are up. Now we're gonna work on balance. You're gonna float that right leg to tabletop. Pause for a moment. Remember, we can always do a heel lift. I'm doing this with my left leg here. or you do a couple toe taps, right? You can even place your foot down, recalibrate, and bring it back up. Remember, save yourself enough the exercise. So I'm gonna start with my right leg. Exhale, flip the right leg up to a tabletop if I can. Heel lift or toe taps if you're there, or there if you need them, and then place the foot back down. And then left leg flips up. And back down. Do that again, each side, right leg flips up. You'll lift, toe tap, place it back down. And then left leg flips up. Back down. Now I'm going to add those arm openings. Remember, we did pretty wide here. You don't have to go very wide. You might just do a little flutter, open and close. It's fine. So right leg floats up. Let's see where I go today. I'm going to open up both arms and back up. Do that for me one more time. Both arms open, any amount. Bring it right back up. Pause, place it back, flip back down. One side might feel different than the other, so work where you can. Exhale, left leg floats up. This is my more challenging side. Both arms open and both arms come back up. Both arms open. Oh, both arms come back up. We're curious there. Place it back down. All right, here we go. You can stick with that if that's enough. Otherwise, here we go. Right leg flips up. Now, can you send that right leg forward with both arms open? Everything comes back in. Do that one more time. Right leg goes forward, both arms open. Bring it back in. Pause. Right foot goes back down. Now, left leg's going to float up. Whew. Now, you're going to send that left leg forward as both arms open. What? Both arms come back up. Whew. Both arms open, leg stretches forward. Both arms come back in with the leg. And then place the foot back down. That one was hard for me. Go ahead and place both arms down into the mat by your side. And then you can rock back and forth. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Yeah. And again, those kind of balance exercises are temperamental. Some days they're really easy. Sometimes they're more challenging. Yeah, on one side, always a little bit more challenging. So that was challenging for me today. But who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe it'll even be more challenging. Yeah. All right. So as you rock back and forth, you have a couple options. You can keep this narrow, but also to open up your arms and legs to get a little bit more back surface body action. If you want to get the biggest surface area of your back, you can lift one leg and one arm up. The way that you're rolling away from the way that your head is turning towards, you get a little bit more side glute, shoulder blade, side shoulder blade. Yeah. So this could feel really good. May not feel good for all. So again, you find what works for you. Yeah. You're going to find yourself back to that center line. You're going to roll up to one side of the roller using your arms and legs to help you come down onto the mat. Send the roller to the side for a moment. Don't let it get too far away from you. Do a release that works for you. Hug both knees in, one leg at a time. I'm going to do one leg at a time today. You can also be both knees in, circle the knees. Also go for a butterfly with feet on the floor or hands to the ankles. Even constructive breaths. So lots of options there, whatever works for you today. All right, wherever you're at, you're going to find your feet flat, knees bent, and you're going to take your roller, if you like, and place it between the inner thighs. So I don't say the knees because it gets a little curious, but between the inner thighs, you can really hold on to it. And it's going to be somewhat in the center. Yeah, so there's going to be a little teeter-totter or seesaw happening here. It's totally fine. You can always adjust it. If it feels like it's too much, with the roller today, ditch it. Also use a small 9-inch blow-up ball, a pillow, like a throw pillow, even a pillow on your bed, fold in half, a towel, lots of options. So you can find, and the reason why I'm doing this is to help get the inner thighs a little more activated. Okay, so finding that relatively neutral position, tailbone connected to the mat, feet pointed straight ahead, feet are planted, arms down by your side. Nothing too big here, so you're just gonna take a deep inhale and exhale, and sink the belly so deeply that you tilt your pubic bone towards the ceiling. So, and that's what I term imprinting your spine. So your spine may connect to the mat, it might get close to the mat, it might be super far away, it's fine. Just trying to find a curl here, right? And then release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint, any amount for you. Just find a curl. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. And I'm gonna try to keep my quads and my glutes out of this. So I'm just using my abdominals mostly. There are other muscles moving, helping us move into the shape for sure, but I'm not trying to tone my glutes or kill the roller to do this and release it back down to neutral or really tense up my quads. So I'm just trying to find a curling, right, and release. Imprint any amount on the exhale and release. So we're going to move on to a minute after the second curl and imprint and then release. Now, take a deep inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, imprint. Engage your glutes now. Press down to the feet. Float yourself up. Small bridge. So for me, small bridge or baby bridge will be fist height from the mat to the tailbone. Booty's disconnected and the lower back's disconnected. That may or may not work for you. Let's go ahead and come back down and find neutral. So whatever it means for you to have a small bridge, find that small bridge, something below halfway up in your perception of what halfway up is. So that's why I say baby bridge, quarter height bridge. Yeah. Take deep inhale in here, exhale, sink, curl, floating yourself up. It's an approximation. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. So just trying to find that small bridge in finding neutral. Find that small bridge really helps those hamstrings. Exhale, scoop, curl, floating yourself up so that when we get to full bridge, the hamstrings aren't shocked of what we're asking them to do. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. It also gets the spine ready. Find neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, floating yourself up so that the spine is able to come up to that bridge and feel pretty good about it. And then coming right back down. Hopefully the body feels good during this. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, sink, curl, floating yourself up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. This next one I'm going to hold. I'm going to change my angle a little bit. I'm going to take it all the way down. Now you're going to take a deep inhale in here, exhale, going to sink the belly, curl the tail, and float yourself up. Find your small bridge. Hips are level even. This could be super small. It doesn't have to be very big at all. Exhale, without moving your legs, slide the pelvis to the right, like a skateboard. Inhale back to center. Exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. Maybe like a tray going to an oven. Inhale back to center. Exhale, slide the pelvis to the right, like an abacus bead for some. Come back to center. Slide the pelvis to the left. Yeah, and center. Slide the pelvis to the right. I may have just aged myself out there. Come back to center. Slide the pelvis to the left. And back to center. Slide the pelvis to the right. And center, and then slide the pelvis to the left. And center. Slide the pelvis to the right. And center, and slide the pelvis to the left. That's your last one. Come back to center, and then come all the way down. And reestablishing back to neutral. So we're gonna do the side bend. So it's the hip height. We already did the top part of the torso. Now I'm going to do from the pelvis up. So take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up. Find that small bridge. Take this right hip. You're going to draw it up to the right armpit. Legs will probably move here. Not probably. Will move. Bring the hip back down. Exhale, left hip to the left armpit. So hip hike it up. Back down. Right hip to the right armpit. And back down. Left hip to the left armpit. And back down. Right hip to the right armpit. And back down. Left hip to the left armpit. And back down, right hip to the right armpit, and back down, left hip to the left armpit, and back down, right hip to the right armpit, and back down, left hip to the left armpit, back down, pause, and come all the way down, finding that neutral position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up on that same height bridge. Hips are level and even here, exhale. Now you're gonna drop the right hip down towards the mat, just about an inch. Inhale back up, so a bead or a marble can roll off the pelvis. Exhale, left hip dips down. Just an inch, bring it back up. Legs are stable. Right hip dips and bring it up. Left hip dips and bring it up. Right hip dips and bring it up. Left hip dips and bring it up. Right hip dips and up. Left hip dips and up. Pause and let's come all the way down, finding that neutral position. Let's take this roller and place it to the side. Don't let it get too far away, but we'll be using it for a moment here. And if you want, hug the knees into your chest. Yeah, stretching out the back a little bit or a lot. Maybe circles. Maybe you're swinging the knees from side to side, whatever works. Wherever you're at, you're going to find the knees into the chest. With that knees into the chest, you should feel the lower back in front onto the mat. And then you release your legs to your tabletop. Interlace your fingers, place the palms on the skull, point the elbows slightly forward. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Now you're going to inhale around yourself back down. And again, exhale around yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale around yourself back down. Exhale around yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale back down. Exhale around yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale around down. Exhale around up, abdominal curl. Now extend the legs toward the ceiling at the same time. Bring the legs back to tabletop as you roll yourself back down. And again, exhale around yourself up and extend those legs. Inhale around back down, but legs back in. Exhale around yourself up and extend. Inhale around back down and bend. Exhale around up and extend. Inhale around back down and bend. Exhale around up and extend. Inhale around back down and bend. Exhale around up and extend. Let's pause here with the legs long. Reach the hands up for your feet. You got 8 pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reach. Roll yourself down, have the knees to your chest. Now you're like, Lane, don't we do a little bit more? We do, but I'm going to change this next variation a bit. So we're going to keep the hands behind the skull. We'll still roll up and extend the legs. And I'll do a little leg opening and close. I've changed my angle here so you can see what's going on. So hands to the shins, right? Legs to tabletop. Interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull. Now, you can roll up and extend your legs towards the ceiling, or can roll up and extend your legs at an angle. And that angle shouldn't be too low. So it's say like 45. Wherever you're at, legs are long in your abdominal roll. Open and close your legs once. Now, bend the knees and roll yourself down. Now you're gonna roll up and extend those legs. Hopefully you didn't say knees. You're gonna open and close your legs twice. 1, 2, bend the knees, roll yourself down. When you roll up, everything happens at once. Roll up and extend. You're gonna open 3. 1, 2, 3. You bend your knees first and then roll yourself down. A little complicated, I know. You're gonna roll yourself up and extend the legs. We got 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, roll yourself down. Everything rolls up at once. Pause, extend those legs. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, roll yourself down. And again, we're gonna roll up and extend those legs. We got 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, roll yourself down. Hug the knees into your chest, look right, look left. Yeah. Little variation on a very traditional exercise called coordination. Just the arms here.